Is your rage suffocating you? Do you feel so angry that you can smash things on the floor and scream from the top of your lungs, I hate this life? I know exactly how it feels. I was that woman too. Hi, my name is Nina Magric, a energy healer, and I help women heal their emotional wounds so they can live a life full of love, happiness, and joy. Today I want to talk to you about a very important topic, that's anger. I see so many beautiful, capable, gorgeous women being trapped in life they hate. They hate everything about their life. They're so angry. They fight with their partner. They fight with their kids. They hate their boss. They hate everything about their life. They're crying on their side of bed, hiding their emotions from the partner. Yeah, I know exactly how it feels. That was me a few years ago. I remember I was so angry that that emotional state made me chronically sick. And I remember one very important moment in my life. I was laying down on my bathroom floor in the fetal position. I had enormous pain. I had enormous cramps. And every time when I had the cramps, I was paralyzed for 1 hour. It was agony. It was really agony. It was so painful. In that moment, I was asking myself when I was laying down on the bathroom floor, will it ever get better? Because I didn't see anything valuable in my life. I really didn't. And in that moment when I was crying on the bathroom floor, I made the most important decision in my life: to stop abandoning myself, to stop being chronic people pleaser. People always have expectations how you are supposed to live your life. They always have opinion about you. What are you supposed to do? Where you're supposed to work? What partner you should date? What kind of life should you live? All kind of things. And we drain and exhaust ourselves to make everybody around us happy because we are so afraid to be judged. We live in the fear of being judged, and we are so afraid to be who we are that we hide ourselves, hide our emotions, hide everything around us. And we get so angry. And that anger is so dangerous because it can cause heart diseases. And heart diseases are the #1 reasons for women's death worldwide. Anger can cause also stroke, depression, anxiety, and weaken your immune system. So this is why it's so important to talk about this topic. And there's so much help available out there, because if you were destined to do it by yourself, you would have done it by now. Yesterday, I was talking to one potential client, and we were talking about her life. She's incredible artist, amazing woman with big heart. And I was talking to her, and the moment when she started talking about her life, she started crying. And I asked her, how long have you been living like that? And she said, for 52 years. She was crying. And I asked her, what are your plans for the next 10, 20, 30 years of your life? How you're going to work on that issue? Obviously, you have a problem. How are you going to work on that issue? And most importantly, how you want your life to be. So that's my question to you as well. If you're ready to release that anger, let me help you. These are the 3 steps I use to help my clients. First of all, become aware of everything that's happening in your life. Become aware of your anger, shame, guilt, blame, fear in every single area of your life. So let's take a moment to do it together. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. Take a deep breath one more time. Ground yourself. And now I want to ask you a couple of questions. And be honest to yourself, it's only me and you, and I don't count. How do you feel about your life? The first thing that comes up is the right answer. Okay, don't get caught up in the story. Just become aware of things that are happening in your life. How do you feel about your partner? Do you have a loving, kind partner that supports you, loves you for who you are? How is your relationship with your kids look like? If you don't have a kids, you can also think about relationship with the people you love. Okay? If you need to pause this video, pause it and continue. Take a pen and paper. You can also write it down, whatever feels good to you. And one very last question: how do you feel about your work? Is your work draining you? Do you like doing things that you do? Okay, this is a very important step, because if you don't know what's happening in your life, if you don't know what kind of emotions you have, how you're supposed to help yourself? This is why it's so important that you really be honest to yourself. And if you need pen and paper, I really encourage you to sit down and write it down. So that's the first step: become aware of the situation in your life. The second thing is, let's work on your triggers. Let's find out what is the real reason. Very often I see women, they're like in their 50s or 60s or 70s, but they still have a lot of pain, a lot of shame, a lot of anger from their childhood, even though they are now in 60s and 70s. So the truth is that time doesn't heal anything. If time heals everything, we will be fine after 10, 20, 30 years. We will not have that issue, but we still have. So it's really important that you understand yourself. Where do these triggers come from? Is it from your childhood? Let's make it more tangible. Think about the recent fight you had. What kind of behavior was presented in that fight? If it's fight with your partner, think about how your partner behaved. Did he say something that triggered you? And now let's be honest. Let's go back to your childhood to see who behaved like that in your childhood. Is it your mom? Is it your dad? Teacher? Friends? Because your partner triggers your unhealed wounds. Your kids trigger your unhealed wounds. And they do it every single day until you heal them. Life always shows us what we need to heal. And it's going to show in your every single area of your life. It's going to show in your partnership, in your career. If you look at your life, you will see the patterns that you're doing. So this is why it's so important to be honest and find the triggers you have. Okay? So the third step is really let them go. This is the third step, is for me one of also very important step, because first we have become aware of emotions, then we find our triggers. And triggers are so important. If you just scratch the surface, you just become aware of your emotions and that's it, you don't solve the problem. You really need to dig that deep to understand your problem. What are your triggers? Because if you don't treat your triggers, problem is going to stay. And you will have it over and over again until you heal it. Because life always, always shows us what we need to heal. And the third step I always do with my clients, I use energy healing to help my clients release that pain, suffering, fear, anger. And energy healing is really, really powerful too, because it works on the level where thoughts and emotions are created on subconscious level. And every single thought you have and every single emotion you have is just a frequency, it's just the energy that is vibrating in your energy field. And if you have a negative thoughts and emotions, they get stuck in your body, can cause some health issues like anger. If you have anger for a longer period of time, it can cause some health issues, for example, stroke, heart diseases, depression, anxiety. And all these emotions are in your energy field. Like if you have really bad emotions like fear, anger, shame, guilt, blame, they are low vibrational energies that cause your body to contract. Energy gets stuck in your body, cause some energy blocks, and those energy blocks cause some health issues. If you feel emotions like a happiness, joy, energy flows through your body easily and you feel good, everything is fine. And this is why it's so important to become aware of emotions you have, that you know what you're supposed to work on. And you are, my friend, 99.9999% energy. The only thing you see with your physical eyes is 0.00001%. So you're much bigger than you think, and there's much more going on around you. So this is why it's so important to understand how your thoughts and emotions are vibrating around you. They are like energy, they are energies. And your body can always tune in into different like frequency, different energy. Your body is like an instrument that can play any of these frequencies. It can be angry, you can be sad, you can be happy, you can be joyful. It's up to you how you're going to feel. So energy healing can really help you release those blockages easily. And we can shift energy so fast. Sometimes your body needs time to process that because your body's still dense. We move energy, but your body is not used to have so much energy, because you have to understand all these blocks that you have in your body are preventing you to have enough energy. You feel drained and exhausted. And the moment when we release those blockages, this is how I do. I release those blockages and heal those blockages in this beautiful, loving, healing energy. And it's so much love that you can really heal that. And in the moment when we release that blockage, when we bring so much positive energy, your body gets overwhelmed because it's not used to that. It takes like a couple of hours to get used to that, but after that you will feel amazing, because you will not feel any fear, like anger. Sometimes it takes time. Also, energy has layers. If you have been living here for 50, 60, 70 years, of course you have some layers of energy. You have layers of your anger, fear, and don't worry, it's always easy to move that energy. And I always help guide my clients in that way. They really understand what's happening. All these processes are happening in your body in every single moment. So you cannot mess up. So that's the most important thing. You are going to learn how to move energy that serves you best. This is what I do with my clients. And it works very well. Because the moment when you release that fear, when you feel okay to be you, when you feel amazing in your body, when you have so much energy, you can achieve anything you want. And this is why it's so important to master your energy, to really master energy, to let everything go that you are not. Because you are not other people's expectations, you are not your anger, you're not your sadness, you're not your fear. You just need to let that go. And really realign yourself with your soul and understand what your soul wants you to do here. What are your beautiful gifts and talents that you can create abundance in your life? That's the most important thing. How you can use your soul gifts and talents to create abundance. Abundance is not only about money. Abundance is abundant well-being, abundant joy, abundant happiness, abundant relationships, loving, caring, happy, healthy relationships with people you love. That's also abundance. And when you align yourself with your soul purpose, everything flows easily and naturally. Life gets easy and you feel amazing. And this is why it's so important to understand your pain, heal your pain, align yourself with your soul purpose so that you can be a person full of love, energy, vibrant, smiling, happy. This is why it's so important. And any wounds you have, you can heal them. I promise you can, because as I said, I was very angry. And let me give you my background story. I also grew up in a war with no electricity, no running water, no food, scared for my life. I was so scared every single day if I'm going to survive. If you survive one day, that was like winning a lottery, because it was a life-threatening situation. Every single day, every single second you could die, or somebody of your loved ones could die. And that's really horrible situation, and so many horrible things happen. And I also witnessed that. And it was not easy. I had the nightmares as a child, and as an adult I also had the nightmares about that. If I was able to heal that, And thousands of women can heal that, heal that around the world. You can heal that too. I also have a clients who had really challenging childhood. They had an abusive father, an alcoholic father, a drug addicted mother. Father gambled everything, like gambled and lost everything. They were on the streets. If those people can heal, you can heal too. You know, I had a client whose father used to beat her up. Like it was horrible experience for her. It was horrible experience for her mom because her father used to beat her mom as well. It was incredible to watch and witness that as a child. In that situation, when you feel trapped in this situation as a child, you have so much anger, so much hate. And I had a client who grew up in that environment. She felt so much anger. She felt so much hate towards her father. And every time when she would talk about her father, she would start crying. She couldn't even say his name. And we started working together within 2 months, like 3 months, like she transformed dramatically. She became much happier. She was able to heal those wounds from her childhood. She was able to forgive her father, and she was able to move forward with ease and grace. And she decided to forgive her father, not because it's just forgiveness is not the justification of what another person did to you. It's never the right thing to justify an abuser. It's never the right thing. And forgiveness is not about the justification what other person did. No, forgiveness doesn't have anything to do with another person. Forgiveness is just to release those emotions that you can be free. That's the most important thing. We never justify, we just set ourselves free because we want to move forward with our life. That's so important to understand. And that client had amazing life transformation. She loved the process I took her. She loved the program she was in. That was my program. And that was the most beautiful things to watch. And I feel so honored to work with these women and help them heal the emotional wounds so they can be happy. They can live their soul purpose and enjoy life to its fullest. So if you want me to help you heal your emotional wounds and set yourself free so that you can enjoy your life, have more fun, more love, have happy, healthy relationships you deserve, then schedule a free call with me. This is not a sales pitch call. This is a heart-to-heart conversation where we are going to map out your journey to emotional freedom. There's no pressure to work with me. I'm here to help you. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. So I will put the link below to schedule a call with me. And I'm sending you so much love and positive energy. Bye.